What are big data characteristics and why are they important for us to know? Uh, Big data characteristics are the characteristics of big data that make it very different from the normal data that we are used to of dealing. When we talk about these characteristics, we usually talk about these characteristics in terms of four V's of big data. So what are these four V's? First one is volume. So volume talks about how much data is being generated. So when we talk about big data, we talk about the data in petabytes or terabytes of data as compared to gigabytes of data that we are usually used to or dealing with. The second one is velocity. So velocity is the characteristic that determines how quickly the data is being generated and how quickly it needs to be analyzed. For example, the number of tweets or number of Facebook posts. Now, these are usually generated in huge volume every second or every millisecond, and it needs to be analyzed very quickly for us to be able to gain intelligent insights from this data. The third one is the variety of data. So the data could be structured data, unstructured data, text, images, videos, anything that you can think of. And we need to be able to understand all these data, different data formats, and be able to generate the insights out of this data, different formats. Veracity is the fourth V, and this is how certain we are in the quality of data. For example, the data could be generated from the surveys, the field surveys, and people may not have a lot of confidence in that their information will be kept private. So they may not be very honest about their answers, and that leaves us with very low confidence in that data. There are multiple ways of dealing with that. One could be that we filter out these low quality answers, or the second could be that we built in some margin of safety in our decision making, assuming that the data is say 50% or 60% accurate. So these are the four V's of big data. So first one was volume, the large volume of data that is being generated. The second one is velocity, how quickly the data is being generated and how quickly it needs to be analyzed. The third one is the variety, the different forms of data that are being generated. And the fourth one is veracity, how confident we are in the quality of that data.